What is up, our National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Kissigeo, the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling Shooters, and today I'm going to give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 3, entitled Ultimate Opportunities. And it was yet another fantastic episode of 3 great wrestling matches and a lot of Dario Cueto. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Tonight's show opens with the video of Dario Cueto's introduction of the Dial of Doom on Episode 1. It also recaps the main event of the show that Rey Mysterio and Pentagon Dark, like where El Dragon Azteca saved Rey from Pentagon. The camera pans over Los Angeles and heads on over and inside the temple. In the temple, and Rey Mysterio Jr., he is an in-ring training Dragon Azteca. Rey is training Dragon to fight Pentagon. Azteca's arm was broken by Pentagon in the past, and he recently saved Rey from his arm being broken as well. Rey tells Azteca that they have a bigger battle ahead than just Pentagon. Rey and Dragon are battling it out in the ring, and Rey is giving Dragon lessons. He gets Dragon in the pinning position when Chavo Guerrero crawls in the ring and starts to count to 3. Both Rey and Dragon Azteca stop what they are doing and turn their focus to Chavo. Chavo tells Azteca to take it easy. Dragon charges at Chavo and covers him a liar. And Chavo counters Dragon, gets him down on the mat in the arm lock. Rey tells Chavo to let Dragon Azteca go. Chavo releases the hold. Chavo tells Rey that he hasn't taught Dragon about La Familia Guerrero, and that maybe even Chavo will be the one to teach him. Chavo leaves the ring as the opening video ends. Great opening segment, as we are now taken inside the temple of the commentators, Matt Striker and Vampiro. Welcome the audience to the show. Matt announces that the Lucha Underground title will be on the line tonight, but they don't know who the opponent will be. Vampiro says that the crazy part is the opponent will be determined by Dario Cueto's Dial of Doom. They killed Dario Cueto, who is standing in front of his office on the side of Dario's Dial of Doom. I like that. I love Dario Cueto. He is a great villain. The Dial of Doom's wheel lists 9 separate luchadors' names on it. Dario brags about his latest invention to an applause from the believers in the temple. Dario Cueto announces that he will spin the wheel, and the person that lands in it will face his brother Matanza for the Lucha Underground title. The Lucha champion Matanza is already in the ring awaiting his opponent. Dario Cueto brings up how Havoc got the unlucky spin from the Dial of Doom 2 weeks ago and lost it to his brother. He says that Havoc is injured and is at home being taken care of by his mother. Complete with dramatic music, Dario spins his Dial of Doom and lands on the mat. Lucha Underground Championship match, the Monster Matanza Cueto versus the Mac. When the Mac is introduced, he doesn't waste any time. He goes into the offensive immediately and then hits the stunner on Matanza on the outside. Matt Striker calls to hold the seated 3/4 face lock drawback and credits to the hold of the event of Mikey Whipwreck. Mentions it that it's associated with Austin, but that Whipwreck should get the credit. The Mac rolls Matanza into the ring and tries to pin Matanza 3 consecutive times. The Mac then continues on the offensive and hits a Hurricane Rana on Matanza. He hits several knees and a suplex for a 2-count on Matanza. The crowd is chanting for the Mac. The Mac flips a double bird and goes for a stunner, but Matanza counters it and hits a suplex. Guess Striker didn't credit Mikey for his double bird move. Matanza starts brawling, scraping, and clawing at the Mac and hits a couple of headbutts. Matanza hits another suplex on the Mac and is in full control. Dario Cueto is at ringside, instructing his brother. Tells him to target the Mac's neck. The next time he suplexes him, Matanza continues to beat down on the Mac, and the Mac calls up for more. Matanza knocks him down with a stiff shot and gets a 2-count. Both men are back up to their feet, trading blows. Matanza charges at the Mac and he ducks, and Matanza goes over the top of him. The Mac then flies over to the top rope on top of him. Action back in the ring. The fans are chanting, "Let's go, Mac." The Mac then goes for the top rope and goes for a frog splash, but Matanza picks up his knees at the last second. Matanza gets up and puts the Mac in his Wrap of God's finisher for the victory. Matanza defeats the Mac to retain the Lucha Underground Championship. Really, it's interesting that Lucha Underground is making Matanza is letting Matanza defend his world title at the opening show. I like that because he is Dario Cueto's partner. Dario Cueto is the owner of Lucha Underground. And I wonder who's gonna beat Matanza. But anyway, I like this match. Before the show goes to a break, Matt Striker informs the audience that Dario Cueto will have another huge announcement coming up. Back from the break, the A Famous B ad airs. Famous B by calling 423 Get Fame. He will turn your life around, and he demonstrates that by showing how his magic turned around his assistant Deborah. The Famous B and is now playing a TV set, the home of Havoc. Havoc is nursing his injuries at the hands of Matanza, and seated next to him is Masquerita Sagrada. As Havoc and Sagrada share a laugh, Havoc's mom calls out from the kitchen that his supper is ready. Havoc's mom appears and presents Sagrada with his favorite meal, Beagle Bites, okay? Weird segment. It kind of reminded me of something from the Toxic Avenger. See, Famous B kind of reminds me of a character from the Toxic Avenger films. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, this show is getting where it normally does. Dario Cueto is now in his office with his head on his desk. He is making a sniffing noise. How to tell if he just woke up and is having a Tony Montana moment. Tony Montana is a character from the movie Scarface, played by Al Pacino. Anyway, Cueto lifts his head up from the desk, and when Johnny Mundo and Taya barge into his office, Johnny Mundo demands that Dario Cueto goes out to the temple. And spins the dial of doom again. Johnny says that he's sick of waiting for his title shot. Dario is very sleepy. Sounding tone tells Johnny to calm down. Dario says that he will give Worldwide Underground a shot at the Trios title tonight. Mundo is not pleased and wants a shot at the Lucha Underground title, and he starts to walk away. Dario asks Mundo if he still wants a Trios title shot. He says no, and he doesn't like the way Dario is treating his biggest star. Mundo leaves the room. Taya asks the Trios title offer is still on the table, and she offers to take Mundo's spot in the match. Dario accepts Taya as his replacement. That is something on his nose. Dario kicks her out of her office. And the next match is Cage versus Tiana. We are back in the temple before the match can begin. Again, Dario Cueto leaves his office and tells both men that they have a lot in common. Their size and toughness, but also the fact that both men failed in their unique opportunity at Ultimate Luchadores. Cueto says he booked this particular match and he bills it as an Ultimate Opportunity match. Cueto won't reveal the winner of the Ultimate Opportunity they will get. That he will reveal that later. Back from the break, the match already has started. Heavy hitting, high impact between the two heavyweights. Eventually contested, the finishing sequence sees several counters at each other finishers. Cage ultimately wins up by hitting the 360 Disco Lariat. Cage defeats Tiana to win an undisclosed Ultimate Opportunity. Post-match, out comes Dario Cueto from his office to reveal what the Ultimate Opportunity enters in the cage. Cueto says that the cage has to beat Tiana 2 more times at the Best of 5 series to earn that Ultimate Opportunity. Whatever Cueto was sniffing in his office, he needs to ease up a bit. At least the series will be continuing tonight. Back from the break, Dario Cueto's in his office again, this time opened up a mysterious package. And in it is a hat for the Famous B's Get Fame hotline. He also opens up a manila envelope and it in black and white photos. They appear to be depict Cueto's interest. The photos are creepy in nature, hard to decipher what they are. Walks an L Dragon Asuka. He briefly sees the photos and makes a crack about Dario going on vacation to where the photos were taken. Cueto throws the photos in the trash. Asuka tells Cueto that he wants a match with Pentagon. Cueto says that Asuka just can't make demands because he is not the boss. Cueto pauses for a minute, gets sidetracked and makes a remark about Hong Kong and says she's going there. Not where she decided. Cueto tells Asuka that he wants him to face Black Lotus again. Asuka pushes for Pentagon match, and Dio agrees to write it down in pencil for Asuka. As El Dragon, Asuka leaves Dio's office and walks Ricky Mandel, asking Dio and Cueto for a future match. Ricky notices the creepy pictures, which are now back on Dio's desk. Dio is freaked on offers to give them to Ricky Mandel. Mandel thinks that they are a cool gift and leaves. In walks Chavo Guerrero now, who says he has something he needs to talk to Dio about. Crazy segment finally ends. And we're back to the temple for the main event for the Trios title match. It is Phoenix, Aerostar, and Drago versus Worldwide Underground. Taya, PJ Black, and Jack Evans will all struggle early on getting the same page. Jack Evans tries to start the match and struggles to get out of the ring gear. Evans starts fooling around, blindfolds himself, and starts doing flips. PJ Black and Taya are not pleased as with Evans' silly antics. They pull him out of the match. Taya starts the match with Drago, and Evans and Black try to work out the differences. Taya holds her own Drago for a few minutes, and then she goes to tag in Jack Evans. Jack refuses to come into the match. Black comes in instead and faces off Aerostar. Both men go tit for tat and aerial moves on each other. Phoenix is tagged in, and Jack finally decides to come and pretend to be more focused than he tags back at Taya and steps off Phoenix, who hits some hard strikes on Taya. Taya then gets out of trouble, tags in PJ Black. Evans finally decides to tag himself and gets involved in the match with Drago. Chaotic next few minutes, all 6 competitors tagging in and hitting high impact moves. Jack Evans starts goofing off again. Taya grabs him by his hand, throws him into the ring. Evans tags out to Black, the Trios champ, then Triple Team Black with stereo drop kicks in the corner. Phoenix, Drago, and Aerostar all go through the air, attacking Worldwide Underground inside and outside the ring. PJ is now back in the ring. Aerostar hits a jumping Hurricane Rana from the rope and follows up with a jumping Codebreaker that gets his Trio Team victory. Phoenix, Aerostar, and Drago defeat Underground to retain the Lucha Underground Trios title. Post-match, in comes Johnny Muno to attack the champs. While they are celebrating the victory, Worldwide Underground beats down the Trios champs until Sexy Star runs out to even the odds. Matt Striker closes the show in the Temple versus the Stars still standing tall in the ring to the Trios champs. We are back in Dario Cueto's office. Rey Mysterio is there with him. Dario Cueto tells Rey that Al Striker and Asuka was in his office earlier looking for a match with Pentagon. Rey says that Asuka is not ready for Pentagon. Dario agrees. Cueto says that he erased Pentagon's name from a scheduled match with Asuka and penciled in Chavo's name instead. Cueto says that he is booking Asuka versus Chavo instead, with the winner facing Pentagon Jr. in a grudge match. Since both of them are broken by Pentagon, and their arms broken by Pentagon, Cueto says it's only fitting that they should have a chance to get revenge against him. Dario tells Rey that he knows that he is conflicted by his relationship to Chavo and his apprentice Asuka. So Dario says that he wants to make Rey Mysterio the guest referee for that match, rather than penciling it in. Dario writes it down in his ledger in permanent ink as the show ends. And I would give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, whatever. It was a really great, fantastic episode. Season 3 is better than Lucha Underground Season 2. I like how they're showing a lot of Dario Cueto. I wonder what's going to happen in the main episodes. There's 40 episodes this season. 40 episodes. Wow. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Lucha Underground videos. Anyway, comment down below and tell me what you think of Season 3 of Lucha Underground. Subscribe to the National Wrestling Shooters, NWS Revolution, NWS Network. Subscribe to my best close friends, BB717, JH Films, Concert Kid 14. Subscribe to the AWA. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo, Mitchell Miyate. Subscribe to Damon Gazzetta, this channel. Subscribe to Vince Russo. Subscribe to The Shield of Valley Castle, Global Smith Entertainment, and Godzilla Hawk and Small Screen Scene. And follow us on Twitter at Worldwide NWS. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.